Hello, my name is Brian, and I donated my kidney to my niece Allison 3.5 years ago. My niece Allison was 40 years old at this time and had been a child diabetic since she was 3 years old. As a result of her diabetes, it had taken a toll on her body. Both her kidneys were now failing and shutting down. She was now receiving kidney dialysis 24/7. Allison's daily life was being hooked to a machine for most of her life. Now, it was difficult watching Allison's life going down, down, down. Her life was being sucked out of her. Allison had been on the transplant list for 2 years now, and there was no indication she would be receiving a transplant soon. Allison approached me and asked if I would consider donating my kidney to her. She had learned that people of my age at 64 years old and being in good health could be an eligible donor. I was surprised when she told me that I could be a potential donor. I never thought this was possible. I always thought it was for younger potential donors. So I felt the need to move forward with the pre-donor testing if I could help Allison. After a year of intensive testing and numerous visits to the hospital, I learned I was physically capable to handle the procedure. I also learned how I was such a perfect match to my niece. The doctors were so amazed as I was such an excellent match for my niece. The support and encouragement of my wife, my daughter, her husband, my grandchildren, my brother and sister-in-law, and my church family. I was so at peace at how God's hand and the amazing team of doctors made this all possible. The support was amazing. On December 21st, the surgery took place. All went well for both Allison and me. I was sent home from the hospital 2 days later. Before leaving the hospital, I was able to see Allison. To see the change in this young lady, the color in her face, and how upbeat she was. It should be noted Allison was sent home on Christmas Day. I was able to celebrate Christmas with my family, and Allison was able to spend time also with her parents on Christmas Day. It was a Christmas miracle. Shortly after Allison received her kidney, she was placed on the pancreas transplant list. A year after receiving a kidney, Allison received a pancreas transplant. Allison is now diabetes-free, living a full and active life. The only difficult time Allison has had since her transplant has been regulating her anti-rejection drugs, but that seems now to have been resolved. Allison has gone back to college to further her education to become a paralegal. For me, my recovery, I've been able to live a normal, active life with one kidney. My only experience after surgery, I experienced a lot of discomfort from the gas pain from the surgery, making it difficult to sleep and relax from this pain, which lasted for about 5 days before it dissipated out of my body. Also, I lacked energy after the surgery. But within 2 weeks, I was feeling normal again, and within 3 months, I had returned back to my part-time job. Every year since donating, I have attended the renal clinic for my annual check, and my results have been excellent living with one kidney. Allison and I have been blessed. After donating my kidney, I became a volunteer at the kidney clinic in my area. I volunteer my time to be a support and encouragement to others going through the pre-donor and pre-recipient process, and also being a support to the nurses and doctors in the kidney clinic. During my experience going through the pre-donor process, I brought my thoughts and suggestions to the kidney clinic to the need to change the lengthy testing process from approximately 14 visits to the hospital to a more efficient testing process and less visits to the hospital and traveling time for the donor, and making the waiting time for the recipient to receive a kidney to be much sooner. As a result of this suggestion and support by the management in the kidney clinic in my area, a one-day donor clinic has been formed, making it more convenient to do the testing for pre-donors, having only 5 visits now, and speeding the process for the recipient candidates to receive a living donor kidney, which can save more lives. I am so thankful for this change. Being a living donor can save lives. Being able to tell my story will be a hope to others to become involved in the living donor process. Thank you.